Welcome back to bennystake. I'm your girl Benny, and I'm super duper excited to be bringing y'all another video. Listen, your girl has got a new camera, okay? It's giving lens, it's giving Canon, okay? So if y'all see the video is perhaps giving or not giving, just go ahead and let me know, because your girl is trying her best. I really am trying my best, okay? This is the Monday after Thanksgiving. It is Cyber Monday, okay? I hope each and every one of y'all are not spending money you do not have. Okay, and by the way, how was y'all's Thanksgiving? I done recorded a whole video the day before Thanksgiving. I was scheduled to like edit it and do the things, but come to find out, lo and behold, beholding the lows, tell me why I lost all footage. I lost every single one of the footage, and it was a good video too, and I was just kind of like, I was so annoyed. But I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and use this as an opportunity to try out the new camera and see what it's giving. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you always know when I upload. I'm elevating the content. We're doing what we need to do. So definitely join us, okay? Don't be a hater. Join us. I went ahead and adjusted the light. I turned off the light that I have over here. Comment down below, let me know if you see a difference in terms of like quality. And I was just touching up on the camera trying to figure out something, and then something that said it went off. Right? It just said like something off. I don't know what it means, y'all. This camera, it's stressing me out. It really is. You know? It's about to give me hepatitis C. It's stressing me out. This camera is stressing me out. But let me know what you guys think quality wise. Am I too yellow? Am I too orange? That's kind of like what it's giving to me a little bit. But like when I turn on the light, hold on. When I turn on the light, I feel like I have too much shadow on me. How is the audio? I'm just using the camera by itself. So y'all let me know. This is it with the light. I feel like I like it without. Comment down below, let me know, because I feel like y'all see that shadow? Like my arm movement is giving shadow. So I'm going to turn off the light, and we're just going to do it without the light. And we're just going to see what it gives. I kind of put my head down a little bit so it could do, you know, a little sound for the kid. We're going to get into the video, child. Let me feel myself first. Hold on. So I done turn off the light because I don't think it was really giving what it was supposed to give the girls. I thought it was going to do something. I thought it was going to make me look like somebody's child, but it didn't. But anyways, how was y'all's Thanksgiving? Okay, I had an amazing Thanksgiving. We hosted, I believe like 18 some people in our home. It went well. So how was y'all's Thanksgiving? Because for me personally, I know sometimes it can be hard with family. You got that one uncle that's always doing something. You got that one aunt that's not doing what she's supposed to do, and you're just kind of like, what am I supposed to do? I say this all the time. I'm not the kind of person to rise above, okay? I am 5'2" on a good day. I do not rise above nothing, and I do not rise above nobody. It's impossible for me to go ahead and rise up. Still I rise, I can't do it. Okay, so if this is the pocket, and Uncle Rudy and Auntie Judy decide to go ahead and be out of pocket, the only reasonable place for me to be is either right there with them or all the way in Yemen. If this is the pocket, and for whatever reason, you having a bad day, you having a bad attitude, whatever it is that's going on with you, for whatever reason, this right here, the pocket, okay? If it will open up, all right? This, the pocket. Everybody at Thanksgiving, everybody at Christmas, everybody at the family dinner, everybody's inside the pocket. If for some reason, Auntie Judy and Mother May decide to go ahead and be out of the pocket and stand right here, Me, as a child of God, okay? As a child of God, there is no way that me, personally, I will stay in the pocket. I will either have to join you right here out of pocket or go ahead and go to Yemen, okay? I do not rise above, all right? I do not rise above. I am 5'2". I can't rise, okay? I can't rise. Some people be getting their yeast on. They're going to rise above. They're going to rise above. My husband be rising above everything. I don't rise. Still I rise? I can't do it. Okay? So I hope your Thanksgiving you ain't had to cuss nobody out. And if you rose above for Thanksgiving, kudos to you. But I encourage you to go lower for Christmas. It's Jesus' birthday. He himself, he flipped the tables. So you go lower. If somebody goes low, you go lower. Don't rise. You cannot rise. If you keep rising, the people of God gonna want to give you some years so you could keep rising. Don't rise. Okay? If they're out of pocket, you go to Yemen. Okay? If they hit below the belt, you play with their toes. Okay, pinky toe. You know what I'm saying? Like go lower. Lower, 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 lower. Please, you go lower. Go lower. I have never been the God that subscribed to this idea that to maintain peace, I have to be out here tootsie rolling, gyrating, and backflipping so that you can be comfortable in offending me. No. No. I don't rise. On a better day, I probably am 5'3". That's as far as I could rise. I'll give you one little try, one little getaway, cool. Beyond that, I'm not rising. Who driving on my property? I know that's right. Ever since we bought our home, I've been enjoying property. Okay, you on my property, you on my property, everything is on my property. But anyways, so the video that I had recorded that got deleted, as I told y'all, we were talking about a couple things. Number one, we discussed our good sis Meagan. Okay, Meagan done gotten engaged. There was a video with the two of them at the Ebony 100 or 1000. Ebony somebody, okay? They was at that event. So this is Meagan and Jonathan Majors. The two of them are together. How do y'all feel about that? Comment down below, let me know. Am I supposed to stop talking about them now? I guess so, because at this point, what else we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Everybody done told our good sis that ain't the one for you. And if he is the one for you, just wait a little bit. You ain't got to rush. Okay? You ain't got to rush. Let him finish with this court case. Let him do what he needs to do, and y'all can get together at a different time. But no. They was down there. She done seen him through all of the heartache and all of the court stuff that he had going on, which, by the way, I then read an article. I'm going to try to leave it either right here or here. But I read an article where, his ex, Grace Jabari, decided to go ahead and drop the lawsuit. What do you guys think about that? Because it's like, with me, what does that mean? Does he, whatever he was found guilty of, does he get to serve it, or does he no longer get to serve it? Like, what does that mean? Comment down below if you're a little bit more familiar with the legalities of things. Comment down below, let me know. But it's just kind of like, okay, so he went through all that, and then you're just kind of like, okay, we're dropping the charges, like you settled. Like settling, what, you got money out of it? Like, what does that now mean for like his sentence, right? Again, I'm not sure all the legalities. I do not like to speak so loudly on things that I do not know about, which is why I'm asking. What does that mean now, right? Does he serve, was he sentenced? Like, does he serve anything, right? Now that she has decided to settle, what does that mean, right? Comment down below, let me know. The article is right here. And I just feel like at this point, if y'all need a flower girl, here I am, okay? I've already told y'all, I am 5'2". On a good day, you're not going to have a problem finding a little flower girl dress for me. Okay? I'm going to wear it. Okay? If the Lord gonna put y'all together, I'm not gonna send her nothing. Because our good sis Meagan done let us know that Jesus done said yes. So if Jesus gonna say yes, I can't say no. You know what I'm saying? The song done let us know when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. And of all the people that can say yes or no, I am literally the nobody of the nobody. Those people don't know me. I don't know them. I just be coming over here talking. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm going to get my flower girl on, because what else are we supposed to do? You know, comment down below, how do you feel about just like the union of all these things together? Again, I've never been somebody against anybody's love. If you like it, baby, I love it. I'm in love, okay? I'm in love. My only issue with it was always timing, okay? And the gimmicks of everything just was not, it was never making any sense. The optics of it was never making any sense. You had this man who's always only exclusively dated white women, okay? As soon as he's in legal trouble with said white woman, now he gonna find the first black woman that he gonna go ahead and drag through the legal battles. I'm a fan of Meagan. I love her. She's gorgeous. She's talented. She's done so much for the culture. If Jonathan thought this was hard on him, going through everything that he went through, if he ever played with Meagan, oh baby, we gonna be out here. We gonna talk about him from now till kingdom come. Okay? You will not know peace if you try to mess up with our good sis Meagan. You will not know peace. Right? So the optics of it never made sense to me, because all of a sudden you want a black woman by your side? How long have you been in the industry? So all this time you were comfortable overlooking black women. You were comfortable choosing outside. Again, I'm not against interracial marriages. Love who you love. Love is love. But if you exclusively, okay, date outside of your race, but as soon as you get in trouble, now you're going to find the closest, the nearest black woman that you could drag with you through court, that don't sound right to me. Okay? That don't sound right to me. I never really liked that. And now that his whole lawsuit has been settled, is that gonna uplift things a little bit more for his career? Because when the lawsuit was going on, he lost a lot. Okay? Career-wise, he lost a lot. There's so many people that had deals with him that dropped him. I'm talking about with the quickness. Quickness. Okay? With the quickness. Meagan that went ahead and fell in love with him, allegedly, and they're together, they're doing the things, they're in love, they're passionately in love, they're kissing, they're doing the things. Okay? And then all of a sudden you started seeing him at all these black events. Now you have, whatchamacallit, Inyala Vincent, the lady that be yelling at people. You had her now here giving him the mental and doing the things. It's just like, okay. So when you were on the rise, okay, you wanted whiteness. You surrounded yourself with whiteness. But as soon as things hit the fan, I'm talking about bottom pots. As soon as that happened, now you got your black girlfriend. You at every BET award, every Tyler Perry movie. You everywhere. I don't like that. I don't. Okay? So, if things come back up for you, you start getting that money, you start getting a little bit more access, and you're back into these white spaces that kicked you out when you were down, I hope you do not forget the woman that actually carried you through, okay? I hope you do not forget the black publications that was out here campaigning for you, helping you out, rebuild your reputation. I hope you do not forget that, because we won't. Me, I don't have amnesia. I don't have amnesia. I will remember. Okay? The North remembers, Benny remembers. Okay? I do not have amnesia. And I hope you don't either. That's it, that's all. Alright, so next up on the agenda, we have our good brother Drake himself, who is suing Kendrick for essentially cheating and hyping up the song They Not Like Us. So I found this article. We're just going to go ahead and read it. But before we do, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about all these battles? Are you like a rap fan? Because for me, I don't be rapping like that. I rap for the law. Okay, I know law. Da-na-na-na. 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 De not like us, de not like us, eh, de not like us, de not like us, de not like us, de not like us, de not like us. That's about as far as I know rap. But we're gonna talk about it because I'm a YouTuber and I'm supposed to care about the things that the people of God are caring about. And every on my timeline, all of last week, that's what people were talking about, okay? So, the article gonna say, Drake accuses UMG and Spotify of scheme to artificially inflate Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. So technically, he's not suing Kendrick. He's suing UMG. I guess like the distributors of the song. He's suing them, saying that they done lied and that the song wasn't actually as popular according to the numbers. That apparently there were some bots that they done use, UMG done use to go ahead and hype up the song. And off of that alone, I'm just kind of like, even if that were to be true, right? Which I don't think it is. Even if that were to be true, sometimes you just got to take the L and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? You just have to go ahead and take the L and keep it pushing. You going out of your way to file a lawsuit over a rap beef is actually kind of crazy. Because when you look at our good brother Kendrick, he look like he a vegan. You know what I'm saying? That baby look like he be eating cashew nuts. You know, he be having himself some almond milk. Like, he don't look like he be eating meat like that. Why would you go ahead and take a rap beef to the court of law? Because even if you win in the public eye, baby, you done lost. Right? And I don't think these numbers were jacked up because me, as somebody that knows nothing and a half about rap, I was out here like, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Okay? The churches that did remix. The churches that did remix of They Not Like Us. Preachers that included They Not Like Us in their sermon notes. Beloved, we are gathered here. How many of you know that the enemy is not like us? The haters, they not like us. Okay, they was preaching on it. Okay, even in Bangladesh, they don't play this song. I checked. I went there, I checked. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Because as I'm looking around right now, it's giving corn. You know, plantations. Corn on the cob, it's not giving. You do not sue over a rap battle. You just don't. Okay? The song did great. Because now we're looking at you like, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more. Because now, the white side is really showing. Okay? It's giving Karen. It's giving Karen. It's giving, let me go ahead and just tell on you, he did it. You don't do that, not for rap, you just don't do that. Okay, sometimes you lose. Because right now it's just corn everywhere. As I'm standing on corn right now. That was so corny, I have corn in my house. You can't do that. Okay? So it's going to say, in a legal petition, the Stars Company accuses UMG of serious wrongdoing, a stunning twist months after his high-profile feud with Kendrick. That baby done smoked you, okay? Drake has initiated legal action against Universal Music Group, which is UMG, and Spotify over allegations that the two companies conspired to artificially inflate the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. No. Because while you're busy over here arguing, they don't conspire doing the conspiracy theories of the theories, theoretically speaking, to artificially promote and depromote, and occasionally rise above the rising that consequentially rose to cause the sun to rise up. While you're busy doing that, the rest of us were ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na. While you were busy arguing that, we were busy jamming. They played it everywhere in church. My nephew is saved. I'm talking about saved, Holy Ghost baptized and filled with the Holy Ghost. That baby knew the song. Okay? TikTok, everybody was doing different renditions. I'm talking about you had people on the violin playing the song. You had drummers. You had piano. You had everybody on this song. Kendrick did what we've never seen done before. Okay, that was quick. His response was quick. Okay? So take the L. Take the L, because any ounce of respect people may have had for you as an artist, I'm talking about you were flushing it down the toilet with the quickness. Stop it. Okay? Sometimes you just got to be cool. Okay? Take the L. Get somebody else. Go pick on somebody else. All right? If anything, go ahead and apologize like a good brother J. Cole. Our good brother that went down there was like, Kendrick, forgive me for I have sinned. He went down there and confessed his sin. I don't want no smoke. Okay? Forgive me, Kendrick, for I have sinned. That's what J. Cole then told the people of God. That was corny, but it's still not as corny as filing a lawsuit for a rap battle. Okay, go ahead and get your confession on. It's not giving. All right, it's not giving. So I came across this video on my Instagram, and at first I wasn't sure if our good sis was being serious or not. So I went on their page to just kind of get the feel of things, and then she ended up like doing like double videos. I'm gonna go ahead and play out the first one so you guys can let me know what y'all think, because baby, the comments down there, some of you was giving pitiful, but some of you was like, okay, God, like, what are you really talking about? Let's go ahead and play the video because...
Do married women go on girls trips? No, we do not. No, we do not. No, we do not. We don't go on girls trips. We don't do that. We married. We don't go on girls trips. What we looking for? Who we checking for? What? Go and spend time with our friends? No, thank you. We can spend time right here in the city. Where you want to go? Olive Garden, Red Lobster. Where we going? Brunch, Target, Walmart. You pick. Out the country, no. My husband crack.
Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. But immediately I'm like, are you on crack? This is giving crackhead undertone. Okay? What do you mean y'all are not going on trips? I know me personally, I ain't even gonna hold you. I talk a lot. Okay? I talk a lot. I married a man that don't be talking like that. He will talk, but then eventually he'll be like, okay, I'm ready to stop talking. I don't ever be ready to stop talking. At a certain point, I need to go ahead and gather my belongings and go talk to somebody else and leave that baby alone. Okay? My husband will be happy for me to leave the house. Okay? That baby love me to pieces, but we also are just different. And then some things I don't want to talk to him about. I want to just be with my girls, talking to my girls and doing the things. What you mean y'all are not going on girls' trips? If you ain't got the money, just say that. Okay? If you have a controlling husband, just say that. If you are trying to be a pick-me-sha, just say that. Because not only am I going on girls' trips, my husband is encouraging and my husband is paying for the said girl trip. What do you mean? Okay? It's literally something I want to do more of. But comment down below if you're married. Is this a thing that y'all are not doing? Because from where I'm standing, I'm just kind of like, what the hell? I want to be with my girls. I like my girls. Okay, my girlfriends, we have a good time. My sisters, we have a great time. Great time. We're going to be going there getting our massages on. We're going to get our nails done in a different country. We're going to do some shopping. It's a little hee-hee, it's a little ha-ha. We're watching we're just doing life together. And I love that. It's refreshing. I come back home, you know, fully rested. Okay, my husband has also rested. It's like a beautiful thing. Like, what do you mean? Y'all need to go ahead and stop normalizing dysfunction. If your husband don't want you to leave the house and go out the country, that is dysfunctional. If you ain't got the money to afford to go on a girl's trip, work harder. Okay? If you ain't got some girlfriends worth it for you to go ahead and leave the country for, go ahead and create meaningful girlfriend relationships. But what you should not do is get on my screen and say that. Because that right there has a crackhead undertone. You don't do that. Absolutely not. Pick-me-sha undertone. That's what it's giving. I know I'm an entrepreneur. I work for myself, right? And let's be clear. I have a business that I'm running, a cleaning business. Because a lot of y'all be entrepreneurs with a freaking class and a course that you guys be having in your bio, teaching people the same thing that they've seen 1,000 times from other creators, and then claiming that that's how you're over here making your 6 figures. I was able to leverage my abilities, to leverage the abilities of the disabled, to disable the abilities of the disabled, which then leveraged me to get to 6 figures. Meanwhile, it's when these people buy your course that you're gonna go ahead and reach the 6 figures. It's a scheme, okay? A scheme. I actually have a business that we actually provide services. Like I have a cleaning business where we clean people's homes and doing all that stuff. We clean offices, we clean gyms, various different places that we do, right? And so with that, for the most part, I'm by myself. I'm not talking to nobody. By myself, typically. My team, when they go, they're typically cleaning by themselves as well. So, on average, during the day, I'm not talking to nobody. If don't nobody call me, if I don't call nobody, for the most part, I'm not talking to no one. But my husband at his job, he's talking to everybody. He's dealing with, you know, other people. He's like interacting and dealing with different stuff. So when he comes home, he wants to be quiet. But when he comes home, I want to talk. As soon as I hear the door, I'm like, nah, babe. Today I went to the store. Guess what? The avocados was on sale. Half the time I'll call that and I'll be like, guess what? Some tangerine on sale. Should I get it? He'll be like, do whatever. Okay, bye, love you. 5 minutes later, babe, my phone just dropped. Can you imagine? Oh, that's crazy. Love you, bye. Babe, what you want for dinner? We got some salmon and some chicken. What you want? I don't really care. Do whatever. Okay, bye. I'm going to make some salmon. It's easier. Hey, babe. What do you think if we do this instead on this Friday? Okay, whatever. We'll talk about it when I get home. Cool. All day long. That's what I do to my husband. So as soon as he gets home, all I want to do is talk to them. And I will just be talking. I'll be talking. And then this happened. And then these are the details. And I will just talk. Okay? So when this man knows there's a trip coming, he excited for me. But he also excited for himself. He'll get to come home. After talking all day, it'll be peaceful. He could play his little video games. You know, he could cook whatever he wants to. He could just lounge around, have beers, like do whatever. Okay? Without me being like, oh, babe, did you know? Like that. Like, no. It's literally healthy for married people to do that. Go have your life. Do something separately. When you guys come together, it makes for even better stories. I go on girls' trips. He goes on boys' trips. I go out with my girlfriends. He goes out with his boys. That's just what you do. It's literally weird that that's a problem for y'all. Why I went on the comments of this video, and then this woman is like, oh, I don't. Maybe in 20 years when I start getting tired of my husband, like the ladies in these comments, Just because people want to go hang out with their girlfriend doesn't mean they're tired of their husbands. We're still so obsessed with each other and he pays for everything. I don't want to be out of town eating different foods and getting drunk with a bunch of females. I don't play that gay shit. First of all, it is 2024. Y'all need to stop. It's just corny for everything to be gay. Everything is gay. There are gay people who are actually gay. Okay? Just because somebody wants to eat a banana don't make them gay. Just because somebody does this, that, like, everything can be gay. Women don't even talk about nothing. Why do we have to change area codes for you to complain about men, work, and how broke you are? I'm like, pause. Who y'all friends? I be having a lot to say. My girlfriends be having a lot to say that sometimes don't even have nothing to do with men. We're talking about different businesses we want to try. We're talking about how we are mentally. We're talking about clothes. We're talking about our bodies. We're talking about different things. Okay? We're talking about passions. We're talking about culture. We're talking about books that we've been reading. We're talking about different things. It ain't always about men. Okay, Pick Misha? It's not always about men. Okay? Y'all need to learn to decenter men from your lives. Okay? Unmarried women complain more than married women, and that alone will F up my vibe. So if my husband can come, then neither can I. I would hate to be your friend. I would hate to be your friend. Really? My girlfriends who are unmarried, dope people to be around. Okay? Dope people to be around. They have personality. They have their finances together. They have time on their hands. They're living their lives. Okay? So I don't know who y'all be hanging around with, because then after this, why sis gonna go on a whole tangent? I'm talking about this baby was mad. I was like, this why you're mad like this? What is this again? This why you want to vex for somebody? Like, what is this? This baby was mad, oh. Why she gonna go? Let me go ahead and play it.
Backlash. I hate it. So I got a lot of backlash on my last reel. I inserted here. If I don't, oh well. And about, do married women go on trips? So first of all, let's address my hair. I can wear my hair any kind of way. Stop being weird. Stop worrying about my hair and worry about other things. Like, do married women go on trips? Listen, to each his own. If y'all go on trips, if y'all want to go hang out with y'all girls, that's on you. I see in the comments, she ain't got no friends. I don't have friends. So what? I'm happy to not have friends. I don't need to hang with a whole bunch of bitches to feel validated. I'm not a girl's girl. My husband is my friend. I'm my husband's friend. And guess what? I have a lot of fun with him. And guess what? I actually want to go on trips with him. I don't need to go on girls' trips. I want my husband there. I want my husband to pull out my seat, open up my door. I actually want some dick on that trip. Y'all can't give me that. I want my man to pay for my trip. I want my man to be around me. I actually enjoy my man's company. So go on your girl's trip.
This how you're mad. Now I don't agree with people going ahead and making fun of her hair, right? I always hate that, especially for black women, because that's the first thing people go for. If you say anything that people disagree with, look at her hair. Look at, like, people will always go to that. Like, they will always go for your looks. They will always go for your hair as a black woman. So I hate that. So nobody should have gone and harassed her based off of, like, how she looks. However, comma period, sis, your husband being your only friend, that's a problem. That is a problem. That is actually weird behavior. You need to go ahead and make some friends. Okay? You need to go ahead and make some friends. It's not a flex to only have your husband as the only person in your life. That's not a flex. Comment down below, let me know, but that's not a flex. We all need community. We need to exist in communities, and there's certain things you can get from your husband that you won't get from your friends. However, comma period, there are certain things you can get from your friends that you're not going to be able to get from your husband. Your husband being your only friend is problematic. And if this is your attitude, baby, I need to go ahead and lay hands on your husband and pray for him. Father God, renew his strength. Okay, 3 times a day, not just daily. that baby gonna need some energy dealing with you all the doggone time. Sometimes go out with your friends, breathe, explore other friendships. Yeah, idolize marriages. Yeah, idolize your husband, and it's unhealthy. It's actually really corny. It's giving Pete Misha. And then she gonna say, oh, she actually wants some dick on the vacation. Now, we all enjoy some trumpet. Unless you're gay, then you don't. No, unless you're lesbian, then you don't. But everybody else, you enjoy a little, you enjoy your trumpet. However, come a period, on average, people are going on a trip maybe at most a week, if anything 2 weeks. You mean to tell me you cannot close the canal for 2 weeks? You mean to tell me you just cannot? For maintenance, oil change, reconstruction, sometimes you guys will close the shop. It's all right. You could do like sexting or some things. You could do video calls. You could do different things. Y'all can't go away for a couple days with your girlfriends without getting some dick inside of you. Like, girl. Absolutely not. And I'm so glad. I'm going to leave some of the comments here. But people were coming for home like some girl, that's all you. That's actually unhealthy. We have friends. We have a good time. We enjoy ourselves. And I'm like, yes. Stop centering men around your lives. As a married woman, I love and adore my husband. I adore Diamond, and he does me too. Right? But we are still individual people coming together. Things that I enjoyed doing before I was married, I don't all of a sudden forsake them because I'm a married woman. And the things that he used to enjoy when he was still a single man, he doesn't somehow have to forsake them. Unless, of course, it's unhealthy and standing in the way of our marriage, then obviously both of us are going to, try to put boundaries around that. But otherwise, no, you are a person, I'm a person, and we're coming together. Two are becoming one. I am a whole person, he's a whole person. And that's the beauty of it. So this right here, whatever you're smoking, put it down. Put it down, crackhead. Put it down, crackhead. Put it down, crackhead. Put it down. Okay, put it down. It's not giving, And lastly, I want to talk about the Kiki Palmer interview that she did with Club Shay Shay. I watched it, and I do have to say, we need to really give Kiki her flowers. I know we already do, but we need to be a little bit more intentional with giving her even extra flowers. I know she has a new book, Master of Me, that's come out. Either come out or it's coming out, but I'll confirm. And just watching her and listening to her talk about how long she's been in the industry, listening to her talk about how much she became a high earner at a very young age, and kind of like how that, I don't want to say affected, but like her having to navigate, being the one bringing the money within her family, and just the bond that she has with her family overall. It really was beautiful to see. I'm not even gonna hold you. It really was beautiful to see. I know for me, I'm working so hard, even with this content stuff, with so many other things that I have, God has put in my heart. And I'm just kind of like, when I make it, I know within my heart that I will be all the more glad knowing that I did it with my family, right? Like, I'm never the girl to be like, everybody said no to, no. My sisters are very supportive. I put anything out there, they want to like, they're the ones to comment, they're the ones to share, they're the ones to do the things, right? Like, they're the ones to read my comments and give me feedback, like, okay, this is what's going on, like, maybe try this. Like, literally, that's my family, that's my community. So watching her talk about that, it just was so beautiful. Granted, I don't have money, but someday I will. And I know my siblings, everybody's leveling up. Everybody's doing what they need to do what they need to do, right? And I just know that it's easier for people, especially in this industry, especially in Hollywood, it's very easier for people who have a strong support system to do well. Because later on you hear her talk about how much her mom protected her. Her mom was the manager, was her manager. And just like listening to her talk about how much her mom just like stood up to all these people who were trying to take advantage of her daughter. Listening to her talk about all of that, I was just kind of like, dang, we don't get to see that a lot. Okay, we have the Diddy's of the world. We have, you know, Justin Bieber, who a lot of stories came up about, like, you know, after the whole Diddy debacle broke down. Like, you had all these stories talking about how much, as a young man, that man was violated. And there's so many stories of young girls, okay, being violated. Either, you know, essay violation, okay, either like physical violations, either just like financial violations, like all these different kinds. And so seeing her talk about how much her mom was just like a rock and a support for her, oh my God. It was so beautiful to see. It was so beautiful to hear. There's even a video of her talking about how, Ice Cube, they were shooting a movie on one of the sets, and then Ice Cube, you know, invited her over at his, at his trailer, and then he just sort of like, hey, be mindful. You are still a young girl, but your body is like changing, it's developing. This is an industry that's kind of like weird. You have to be very mindful. It was so refreshing to hear that. It was so refreshing to hear that an older black man stood up to protect, okay? And Kiki talks about how much she's remembered that to this day. It was so refreshing. Because when you look at the stories, you look at the Diddy's of the world, you look at the Harvey Weinsteins, you look at all these powerful men, the reality is they did not act alone. So many people saw what was happening and then they turned the other side. So many people knew what was happening, but they did not do anything to protect. Okay, to protect the said, you know, survivors, victims, or whatever the case is. And it's just kind of like, to see that, I'm just kind of like, yes, Ice Cube, yes. When we say we want men to protect women, that's like one of the simple examples. Just be a person to be like, yeah, be careful. And I'm sure if anything happened under his watch while he was around, I'm pretty sure he would have said something. Because that's just what you do. That's integrity. I loved like the whole, and then there was some times where she was going back and forth with, the horse's name. Oh my God. Uncle Jesus Christ. I'm forgetting his name, but the back and forth between her and the horse was just like hilarious. She's just like, she deserves her flowers. So if we're not already giving it to her, let's go ahead and give it to her. I'm gonna go ahead and get her book. I've always been a fan of Kiki, like great actress. She don't bother nobody, right? Even in my other videos, I talked about how much I really hated to see just how, you know, everything has even played out with her, her baby fathers. It's just kind of like, I don't want, no. Like, she's somebody I'm like, dang, like, you really hold it together. You've held it together for the black girlies for a long time. You fought for a long time. You know, so to watch her be in the public eye for something other than greatness, to watch her be in the public eye for some mess that she herself didn't procreate, that she herself didn't create, that you have this man just like by association coming and just like damping her reputation and like putting unnecessary drama around her name. I don't like that at all. But kudos to you, Kiki. You doing your thing, continue doing your thing, and we're just gonna be here supporting. I'm gonna get the book because again, I've been trying to get my reading on. But yeah. That's it on me, y'all. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. I really am excited to, you know, figure out this new camera, just kind of like learn the tricks and the tips and all of the things in between. But if you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm still trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's been kind of slow, but I'm hoping to catch up. So please subscribe, please do the things, and I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys on the next one. Bye, Z's.